Well, thank you everyone for joining. We are running a bit late today for our healthy living tips, and hey, that's life. So thank you for your patience. Today we're going to be talking about skincare and really the importance of the quality of the skincare that you use. So my name is Anuschka. I'm an empowerment health coach and energy healer.
I'm Dr. Rachael Meir, clinical and health psychologist, and also health and wellness coach and advocate.
Yes, we are both advocates of health. It is a true passion that we both have, and that also includes anything topical. Health is not just what we orally take. It is absolutely the skin is our biggest organ, and it absolutely gets absorbed in our skin, whether it's something we put on our skin or even the toxicity around us. Right?
And let's big advocates for cleaning from the inside out. We so conscious of what is going in that we have to keep continuously get out. And so
Yes.
any way we can't always avoid those harmful environmental toxins like air pollution, that unless you live in a bubble. But if you can watch the water you drink, if you can watch the skincare products you use, you do have some sense of control, or the food that you eat that's non-organic or GMO. These things you do have control, and skincare is one of the best ways because, like you said, your skin is your organ, so from going in through it is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, it also come not just skincare when we talk about body wash, face wash, the creams we use, lotions we use, but it's also for women, especially the makeup we use, the perfume, the colognes, that all of that really is included. And I know personally, 3 years ago or so, when I went through my health journey, my healing journey, and after coming out of my brain surgery, and I don't know, I think you actually helped me with some of that stuff, but I remember I even got rid of all my nail polish. I restarted everything newly. I bought all new chemical-free cleaning products, makeup, and I mean, you name it, I switched things out because I realized the amount of toxicity that really exists out there that we're not even aware of because it's become part of the culture and nobody really talks about it. So that's what we're here for.
Yeah, I know that I never really paid attention to reading labels of products for my health care as well. And, you know, there's so many things that get put into all of the different skincare, like you were talking skincare or makeups or hair products that are things, if you've ever heard of like parabens or phthalates or BHA or just all of the synthetic fragrances or other chemicals that might make it feel good, or they say it lasts longer. But at the end of the day, there are things they're called endocrine disruptors, and they basically wreak havoc in the system that changes your hormones, and it can change your mood, processes, your metabolism. I mean, it just throughout the body, and ultimately can lead to things like cancers and autoimmune conditions, birth defects, health problems. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And so if you have a way to control having paraben-free products, things that things that are natural, made with, you know, naturally occurring things like coconut oil that are also going to give you the effect, but without the toxicity and problems, 100%. It's just one of the things that I certainly never thought about or didn't know or wasn't trained on. And so I'm really grateful to have learned that along the way, and so that we can share it with
you. Yeah, and it's like even earlier today, I was having a conversation with my mom. Deodorant was one of the big ones that I mean, a lot of people I think at this point are aware that deodorant contains aluminum and you know, just the different types of chemicals that are in there that of course will block the sweat glands, right? And I've switched that out. And I may not be as dry as I used to be, but I used a friend's antiperspirant that's like highly all chemicals and everything a few days ago, and it lasted over 24 hours, but I could also feel the itchiness of it. And I remember having those issues way back before I knew all this, and I would always have itchy armpits. Sounds crazy, but I would always have itchy armpits and I never understood it. And ever since I've switched out to something new where just it's natural, it actually, I don't have those itchy scenarios anymore. They just don't happen. And I'm like, well, that tells me something, right? So that's just something to be aware of when it comes to just other things around the body. But yeah, I mean, what we wanted to also, yeah, go ahead.
Well, what you talk about when your body's whispering to you,
Yes.
You start to get more in tune and you get cleaner, you eat healthier, you watch those products. Then when you do something bad or you do something that your body is not liking or rejecting, it's going to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And rather than learn why, and to look at, and that is really fascinating to me.
Yeah, totally. And I'm so much more aware now when my body whispers, whereas before I'm like, why is, and it would be weird. It would be just like one side would itch, not both. And so, but I noticed I would change my deodorant out and then it wouldn't itch anymore. And then I would go back to the other one. And after a while it'd start itching again. And so it's like, you got to be very aware of your body. Just listen to your body and see if it's doing things like that. If it's doing unnatural things like itching or hurting, then look into it further, because it's obviously your body's saying something to you.
Right. And so then when it comes to finding clean products, similar to every week we talk about, and one of the other benefits of isogenics, isogenics has limited in terms of skincare products, and so makeup, and we don't have deodorant and things. So this is one step that you can make a nice transfer, and something that I've really appreciated with isogenics. It's been a one-stop shop. So at least all of my cleaning products, my facial cleaning, the cleanser, the lotions, the moisturizers, the eye creams, all of that at least is available. And I know that they've already done the research. They've already taken on all the toxins. They're so big on not putting or on getting things out of your body that you don't want to put it back in. So that's really great to have, again, a one-stop shop time. But because I've noticed the change in even my facial skincare, because of that, it has led me to also look at everything else I use, like you suggested.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I love, and it's called Rejuvity, which I love that name, period. It's like rejuvenating, right? What I love is the same as Rachael, where now I actually take care of my skin more. I mean, I use, this is like Rachael said, there is limited products when it comes to skincare, and I've been using the Rejuvity system for a few years now. I've added a couple other stuff from other companies, actually another network marketing company, because I'm all about network marketing. And again, same thing where it's high quality, and I'm very, very careful when it comes to what the ingredients are. Even today, I was out and looking at the ingredients, and I saw contain sulfite. I'm like, all right, that's a no. So I'm not going to grab that, right? So it's really about watching out what it is that you're going to put on your skin. What I love is we also have the body wash, which I have yet to use, actually. I have not gotten that one yet. I will get that. I think when I was going through everything, so many people gave me gifts. I feel like I have body washed for like years, but it is something I'm looking to. Now, one of my favorite products, which I think you'll agree with as well with the skincare, is the Essential Youth Serum. Right? Yeah, I love the fact that it actually, I didn't know this, but it contains rich sea pearl powder, which is amazing for the skin. And it says it reveals dramatically resilient skin. And it supports collagen and elastin. And we talked about the importance of collagen last week, right? So that in itself, I it's like my favorite of the skincare products.
And again, when we talk about that aging backwards or aging in reverse, and how you don't need all of these highly expensive chemical-laden products to get that same effect, watch what you put in your body, get the bad stuff out, and use products that are clean, natural, but basically do the work. And look at your skin, and you're literally almost 40 years old. So something is working.
Yeah, and what's interesting is I used to have really crappy skin, and again, it is inside out, but it also makes a difference what you put on your skin. And people are always asking me like what I do for my skin. Yes, I have all the freckles. And I've owned it at this point. I own it, and I'm like, you know what? I like it. It is what it is. I'm a Persian with freckles, okay? But yeah, for me, it's like I used to have, and similar to you, like we both have, like your skin is like beautiful now, whereas we both had the acnes and the zits and all the, like I used to want to hide my face. I would like literally have hair in my face just to hide all the breakouts that I would have. Whereas now, it like when I do get a breakout, I'm like, wait, that's strange. And I immediately put, I think I've actually shared this with you too. I put frankincense essential oil on it. And like this, it's like, it's amazing. And that's something else that Isogenics has, by the way. Yeah, that right there. Absolutely. And then show it to that Instagram side too. But yeah, that in itself, I've noticed like tea tree oil is something a lot of people have spoken about, but recently, like in the last 6 months or so, I noticed frankincense does so much more, gives me so much more results than tea tree has in the past.
And both of us have injuries and our scars. I know we use frankincense on the scars.
Yes, yes. Oh yeah, and it's supposed to, like I read it somewhere too recently, where frankincense oil is it has the most healing properties, and even for cancer. That's something that they've done actual research on, which I was like, oh my gosh, no wonder why I was like pouring it on my scar like every day, and I still do. I'll sometimes put it under my tongue even. So that's, I mean, I know we're kind of going off topic, but it is skin, right? It's still skincare. So that's something else
coconut oil, a couple drops, and just put the coconut oil straight on my skin or on my body.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's another thing. And again, that too, it's got to be high quality. You don't want to just get something where they mixed it with who knows what. And the coconut oil, you want it to be high quality coconut oil, unrefined, organic, right? Rather than just whatever's out there. There's so many products out there these days. So the key is to really take a little bit more time and look at the ingredients. And at the end, your body will thank you for that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the most part that we want to share with you. Oh, one thing else I want to go back to that serum. I really wanted to say this. It visibly firms skin and it improves your skin texture and it reduces wrinkles. So it is, again, that anti-aging, right? So on top of everything else, that's something else I really love about it. So like, I wanted to share that too.
Yeah. I know both of us get the here, but I really like do this anymore compared to, I would walk around and feel like they were just wrinkled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
I know we're both going to be 40 next year, and I don't think most people would ever think that way of either of us. So that in itself, I believe, is living proof.
We've got some pictures. So Anuschka and I have known each other for 25 years.
Yeah.
Probably 5 years, so maybe we're going on 30.
I know. Since we were 14 years old. So
35, 36 years.
Yeah.
Right. 26, 20.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I think this year is maybe 20, 35, 25. Oh my God. I'm not better than this usually.
But I came across some pictures just actually the other day of probably when we were 14 years old, full on bad skin and everything. And I know some of that's teenage, but both of us dealt with that through probably 20. I know I was 25.
Oh, my 30s. I had it even early 30s, I remember.
Before I was I was still having major.
Yeah.
But I've got some pictures. It's living proof that.
Yeah, you'll have to share it before and after. I definitely feel like we're like a fine wine. I prefer the way I look now than I did then, 100%. So yeah.
We want other people to experience it too, and hence the reason we get on here and we do these every week, because if we can do it, you can. Simple, easy, just reach out anytime. We will talk you through all of our tips and tricks and solutions that are easy.
Yes, and convenient, especially for you out there that are super busy. This is such a convenient way to go because of the system. It's just easy. It's quick. It's fast. I'm very much about ease and effortless, and that's what the system is all about. So yeah. Well, if there are no other questions, I don't even think, let me look. Nope, there's no questions. But if there are any questions, feel free to ask us. If not, as always, if you want to take your health and well-being to the next level and have us share even more of all the things that we talk about in the last several weeks and as we continue to talk about, please feel free to message us privately and we will definitely have a wonderful conversation with you. Awesome. All right. Well, thanks so much. Bye.